In yoga, we move from tamas to rajas and rajas to sattva. Yesterday we saw what are the symptoms of a person who is tamasic. Anubandham khayam himsam anavesha cha paurusham mohat arabhyate karma yat tat tamasam uchyate. Some actions we do with understanding. Some we do out of moha, on an impulse. Just out of imitation, some people, they change their profession. During the days of real estate profit, one official of a company resigned his job and took the business of real estate. Perhaps he had those qualifications, he had that knowledge. So he earned a lot of money in a short time. So his friend, his colleague, he didn't have those qualities, but just out of fascination, glamour of money, he also resigned prematurely without thinking his job. Borrowed money, sold the jewelry of his wife to invest and failed miserably. The entire family was destroyed because of moha, impulsive action. So many actions in life, if we see, people do without thinking how much they have to repent life now. बिना विचारे जो करे सो पाछे पछताए, काम बिगाड़े आपनो जग में होत हसाए. A great poet says, those who do action without thinking, they have to repent afterwards. They become butt of jokes of the society. Sometimes we do action out of our inner forces, out of prejudice, out of our own way of thinking. There was a story about Japan in Reader's Digest. It seems in a local train, when people are traveling at a particular station, somebody entered the compartment drunk under the spell of alcohol. They started misbehaving, talking loudly, misbehaving in the sense talking rashly, loudly, unheard in that environment. Some youngsters could not take that rude behavior. So they wanted to thrash him. So an old man was there. He told, let me talk to him. Afterwards, you can do whatever you want. So he starts a dialogue with him. Which type of sake? Sake is the word for wine in Japan. Which type of wine you have taken? So he also thought perhaps he also likes wine, this old man. So there is a dialogue. First, communication is important to understand the other person. After half an hour, all these youngsters saw that this drunk person is crying like anything in the lap of old man. And at next station, this so-called bad guy gets down Then this old man, he calls these youngsters. He wanted to thrash him without knowing the reason. He is a very nice person, but today there was double tragedy in his life. He lost his job, and unfortunately, due to a very bad coincidence, he lost his wife also. So he could not take it. First time he drank to forget and lost himself. That's why he was behaving funnily. If you would have thrashed him, you would have damaged his psychology further. Many times we judge people from outside behavior without knowing the cause of their behavior. Sometimes we feel sorry for physically challenged people, but people who misbehave, they have some problem, sometimes childhood trauma. So they carry wounds. In a way, they are mentally challenged in that sense. Because a lot of scars are there. They require much more understanding. But out of impulse, people react and create problems for themselves and others. That is tamas. Tamas at physical level is laziness, lethargy. But tamas at mental level is insensitivity, lack of understanding, ignorance, not to care about others. There are so many people who want to sit in silence, but I am so much compelled to talk at Prarthana Mandir. Even just before the prayer, we forget. People sit in circle to gossip here, this hour, because of inner compulsion, tamas, not to be sensitive. With repeated requests, we go on talking. That is tamas. There are two big groups here, YSBC and STU. If these two groups decide that from tomorrow, when we enter here, talk nicely. When there's time to talk, sing, make noise, there's plenty of time, opportunity. But can morning during prayer time, we sit quiet. If majority does, others will automatically be in tune with that silence. Because there are some cases, there are some problems in our rhythm. We can't control anyone. But those are responsible people. If they want, they can make a difference. But this tamas does not allow us to be sensitive to others' feelings. The way we sit, the way we talk, it can be very offending sometimes. But we don't bother. This moha. Mohat arabhyate karma yat tat tamasam uchyate. They say recognition is half the solution. Many times we don't understand why this happens. Why not sit quiet? So one part of Tantra explains the restlessness nature of human beings under the subject Kundalini. We all are born with particular amount of energy. This is called energy model. This energy is not physical energy that you get from Horlicks or Bournvita or that type of it. This is Shakti, Urja, Prana Shakti. Each one is born with a particular amount of Prana Shakti. When that Shakti, that Prana Shakti for this birth is exhausted, then there is death. The stored point of this Prana Shakti is in Pranamaya Kosha, corresponding to the root of the spine in physical body, Annamaya Kosha. In Pranamaya Kosha, there is a point where this energy is coiled. So suppose a person is born with, because science talks anything in quantity. Suppose somebody is born with 5 lakh units of energy. So this 5 lakh unit of energy every day releases particular quota, say 500 unit or 100 unit per day for daily activities. So all of activities, gross and subtle, walking, talking, eating, and also thinking, is because of the energy released from Mooladhara, the root chakra. So suppose 100 units are released from Mooladhara. All the 100 units are not spent in our daily activities. Some units are accumulated in upper region, unspent force. This unspent force in the upper region is because of all the restlessness. We feel bored. It is because of this unspent force. So to kill the boredom, we are forced to talk or do some activity to release this energy. There is a pressure. So there is a saying, 3 things make a person's life short: fear, boredom, and anger. Richard Bach, a famous American philosopher, says, fear, anger, and boredom, they drain a lot of energy, make our life short. Many things we do to kill the time, to pass the time, to come out of the boredom, which is not good for us and for society. Suppose out of 100 units, I spend 80 units. So 20 units remain in the upper part of the system, which needs to be spent. Otherwise, it creates restlessness. Especially in modern times, life is very fast. Fast food, fast music. The more fast life, the more energy is accumulated, the more difficult to manage this energy. Earlier life was very simple. So out of 20 units, how people used to spend this energy to feel comfortable? At the most, talking with neighbors, seeing some simple drama, maximum some smoke. So out of 20 units, 10 units is spent in this type of activity. Remaining 10 units, manageable. But suppose I am so restless that these simple activities don't help to spend this energy. So I take to strong, fast methods. I take to alcohol. So when I drink alcohol, all the 20 units at the same time, spontaneously is spent. For a while, there is a vacuum inside. So I feel very comfortable. Whenever there is 0 unit in upper region, Sahasrara, there is wonderful comfort. 3 people are in a wonderful expansion, comfort, when there is 0 energy in upper region. Alcoholics, small children, small babies, and yogis. Babies, because intellect has not yet interfered. Alcoholics, artificially creating this vacuum. Yogis, systematically creating that vacuum. So in the case of alcoholic, as the law of physics there cannot be vacuum. As soon as 20 units are spent, a big chunk of energy rushes from Mooladhara to the upper region. But because of the speed, now it is 30 units, 40 units. Now to get the same kick, to create 0 state in upper region, I will take a stronger dose of alcohol. This is how people get addicted to alcohol, to drugs. First you feel very good, but then to get the same kick, you take more stronger dose. You can't imagine the state of mind of drug addicts. I read very sad story of a teenager, his own story. I was a drug addict, son of an Air Force officer. So he used to study in Mayo College, Ajmer, where earlier princes used to study. Very rich person. But rich families have their own problems. Children get pampered. So they are used to experiment with the drugs in the hostel. So he says initially they are simple drugs. But then we got more addicted, more stronger dose, more costly drugs. No money, steal, borrow. Parents will not send so much of money. Goa is the heaven of drug addicts. So he says under the spell of drug, everything is topsy-turvy. Light is seen, music is heard, but he says under the spell of drug, we can listen the light. They used to get music from the light when put on the light. They can see the music. If music is put on, they'll see the light. Total different illusion. They used to be so convinced that they can fly. Many youngsters climb the hill under that illusion and jump and die because of the drug. So the high of drug, full of fun, happiness. But when drug is not there, tremendous misery. More stronger dose, inject in the system. More stronger dose, inject in the tongue. And without drug, they don't mind not only picking pocket or stealing, even murdering for a few rupees. Because helplessness. A long description of drug addicts. In the process of de-addiction, he writes this book. Unfortunately, in the process he dies. Last chapter of the book is written by his father, requesting teenagers not to walk on this path. But why all this? Because we want to get rid of this unspent force in artificial, fast way, fast food, fast music, fast life. This is a bhoga way of life. This energy can be spent in bhoga way or yoga way. The end of bhoga way is this. Yoga is spend this force, but in a gentle way, slowly. Slow down the production of this energy. If we don't spend this energy, misery. There are various ways to spend this energy through our senses. Sometimes when you go to Bangalore bus stand till the bus starts, so many types of vendors come inside to sell their things, eatables also. The groundnuts, they will not say groundnut. They will say time pass, because you don't know how to pass the time, so you eat. It is because of this unspent force. So when I eat something, munch something, I feel comfortable because the energy is ventilated through eating. You eat off the energy. You are feeling bored, you start reading a book, you see off the energy. Whether you see book or TV or anything. I put on the music, Walkman, you listen off the energy. So through these channels, we spend this energy. If you are not allowed, you feel miserable. Small infant babies, their senses are not yet developed. They cannot see or listen at their will. So how they spend their energy? All the mothers know. Continuous moving hand and feet. Or sometimes just cry of the energy. Moving the hand and feet. This is their way of spending energy. If you want to kill a person, see that there is no way for him or her to spend this energy. People are put in solitary confinement for crimes in the jails. No human contact, no newspaper, no music, nothing. Even food is given through a window. They break their head, commit suicide because no way to spend this energy. So we have to spend this accumulated energy, unspent force, Shakti, Prana Shakti. But I can spend in a fast way and make my life more and more Rajasic. So Rajasic that 2 minutes I cannot sit quiet without talking. So Professor Shastri used to say, as we are the mass of unspent forces. The whole sadhana, religious practices, yogic practices, social work, whatever, which makes us better person, is to tame these forces. Like a wild horse is tamed by rope, reined. This wild mind, the way to tame this mind, Rajas, is through yoga, to slow down. Not to give in. The more I want to talk, the more I want to run, the more fast music, the more mind becomes fast. I can spoil the speed of mind by yielding to the demand of mind. That is Bhoga way. Yoga way is you slow down the production of energy. You produce only that much which you can spend in day-to-day activities. And residue will be there, 5 units, 10 units, manageable. So how to slow down the production of energy? That is the whole sadhana. This energy model unifies all the sadhanas of the world, East and West, religious practices, yogic practices, spiritual practices. Everything can be justified and explained through this energy model. Because all the practices help to move from Rajas to Sattva, to slow down the production of, rate of production of energy. There are various sectors in our system through which we can slow down the production of energy, from subtle to gross, from top to bottom. Subtlest center is center of thinking. So I can think fast, or I think in a controlled way. Thinking fast is anxiety neurosis. I was telling yesterday to one group that if Dr. Nagaratna was going to airport with her friend, there is a traffic jam, she looks at her watch, my God, if we miss this flight, we miss this conference. But you cannot control the traffic. So rather than getting anxious, she just relaxed, making use of the time. But her friend, every 2 minutes, my God, my God, my God. So before reaching airport physically, she reached psychologically 200 times. That is anxiety neurosis. Same thought, thinking repeatedly again and again with intensity. Thought is same. I have to pass the examination. But I think once, make a plan and forget about worry. Put into action the studies. Another way, anxious person will only worry, my God, exams are coming. My God, exams are coming. That is anxiety. Fast thinking. So can I learn how to control my thoughts? Slow down at thought level. But very difficult. Therefore, we use the connections. Thought and prana are connected. So slow down the prana, the breathing through pranayama. So everything at sense level slowing down. Bhakti Yoga is a wonderful technology of this science of slowing down. You can give to inputs to your senses which are very fast, which make your mind very fast. Fast movies through eyes, fast music through ears, fast food, spicy food through tongue. Or I can give such input, sattvic lifestyle, as Dean Ornish says, lifestyle change. So through eyes in temple, you see very sattvic face of God, always smiling. As you think, so you become. For ears, soft music, bell or bhajans or soft music. For nose, nice fragrance of agarbatti. For tongue, charanamrit, it's all of temple. For skin, nice sandal paste. So for all the 5 senses, such inputs which slows down the speed of production of energy. Bhakti Yoga. But if you are not religious, never mind. In every religion, these things are there. What is true for temple is true for church, mosque, whatever is your place of worship, if you follow it properly. But if I am not religious, never mind. Slow down the breathing to slow down the production of energy. If I come to pranayama, top center, I can talk very fast, very loud. Some people talk on mobile, whole campus can listen to them. Or I can talk slowly and gently. That's why it's mantra vidya. All our practices are very practical. Because energy is so much unspent forces. Helplessly I go on doing the things which should not be done. So take the help of mantra vidya. Om slows down production. If mind is too fast, long mantra. Om Bhuvasva or Triyambakam Yajamahe. Automatically when these shlokas are chanted for a long time, mind becomes softer, softer. As Ramakrishna Paramahansa says, Gayatri merges in, Sandhya merges in Gayatri, Gayatri merges in Om, Om merges in silence. From grass it becomes more and subtle, more and more subtle, subtler, subtler, subtler. So slow down at talking center. If I don't like that, do karma yoga. Whatever action you do, I can do in a very impulsive way, very fast way. Or I can do action with relaxation, with awareness, with control. If I know how to do with control, then fast action I can do, but mind is in silence. Sometimes it will run fast, but inside I can be peaceful. But initially, consciously I have to walk, learn how to walk slowly. That's why 5 to 6 tuning with nature. Originally this 5 to 6 tuning with the nature was planned because many people said no time for meditation, no time for library, no time to see the nature. So 5 to 6, okay, go for a walk alone. It was supposed to be silent walk, walk with awareness, walking meditation. Because excess energy is taken care of by walking, you walk off the energy. And then it can become wonderful meditation if I walk alone in tune with nature. So spend, walk slowly, that slows down the production of energy. Unless we practice regularly, then it will not work. For 10 minutes, 15 minutes I cannot sit quiet. Legs will be moving continuously. House have people gone. Professor Swami stopped coming here because people will not listen, keeping feet towards God on the stage continuously. We have yoga teachers, but 5 minutes, 50 minutes, 20 minutes, I cannot sit with legs crossed. Why? Because it's tamas. No awareness. No pranayama at our own, with understanding that I should reduce this force of energy moving up. So there are so many ways to slow down the production of energy. Reading some nice books from grass to subtler level. Cyclic meditation. So slowing down the movements and movements slows down the production of energy. So we become more and more sattvic. Our method of serving others, thinking about others, love. So in love, what happens? Expansion of consciousness. Our pranamaya kosha is very flexible. Buddha's pranamaya kosha aura, it used to go up to 6 miles all around him. So lotus of love blossoms in the lake of peace. When we are peaceful, we are full of love. When we are full of love, whatever energy is released from Mooladhara, it gets absorbed. In physics, the more the area, the energy pressure is less, it gets diffused. So either I slow down or I expand. If I expand, whatever with energy, it is managed nicely. I remain sattvic. So 2 ways of Chittavritti Nirodha. And sattvic is Abhyas and Vairagya. Either you slow down to any practice, yogic or religious, eating slowly. That can become yoga. I can eat fast, I can eat slowly. When we talk and eat, we eat fast, we eat more. But suppose I eat alone. Alone means without talking, slowly. That becomes yoga. Drinking tea, I can drink gulp, or like Japanese tea ceremony. Very slowly sipping.